So, hello again, this is Luis M. Now we're entering Old Town in Tallinn. I finally made it here. Just as we enter, these old buildings, derelict buildings falling apart, is cracked. And the side of it is cracked. And here it tells you, you park at your own risk. The building may fall apart, and they're not gonna pay for your for your car if stones or it's being repaired even. And that's just as we walk into Old Town. This is so. I want to make a couple of clarifications on some of my videos. I've been watching so many news about Ukraine and how the situation is there and keeping track of it. That I know, and I'm sorry, I mentioned a few times that we are next to the Black Sea, which we're not. Black Sea is next to Ukraine, Moldova, and such. We are next to the Baltic Sea, that is surrounded by many countries, including Finland, Sweden, Norway, Latvia, I believe, Russia, and such. Anyway, the other thing is that I mentioned that there's 2.3 Estonians. This is about a little over 1.3 million. And so it's not a very large language. It's about 30%, as I mentioned before. 20% are Russians. The rest are Estonian and some other stuff. It's very minimal. I'm still here at the entrance of Old Town, and my wife just pointed out that Dostoevsky, and I'm looking to see where it says. He stayed here. 1840, Dostoevsky, Fyodor Dostoevsky stayed at his house. Anyway, this is a house at the entrance of Old Town. And you know, here, everything historical. We have buildings that are over 1,000 years old. And soon I'm gonna show you a pharmacy that was built in 1100, and I don't know. It's a whole bunch of old stuff here, but you'll see. And little by little, I'll point out places. There behind me, you can see part of the old wall. We are in the center of Old Town. This behind me is the first McDonald's that was brought to to Tallinn once the Soviet Union collapsed, and where my wife ended up working eventually.
I wanna go up the stairs.
Yeah, we're gonna go in a moment. Here you can see the old towers. This is Main Boulevard. And the entrance to Old Town back here. Yeah? Little stairs next to the gates to enter the Old Town. These are the gates. And there's little stairs back there to come up. And this is the Hill of Kisses, I've been told. I guess it was used to be a makeup point or whatever. But in any case, it's a little park. There used to be a playground here for the kids. It's gone now. But it's a nice little park entering the Old Town. And below me, and I didn't show it from below because I didn't walk that way, but there's these are like flower shops that have been here for a long time. This building is 600 years old. 1422, older than America's discovery. It is an apteca, I believe. It used to be a pharmacy. It's still it says antique now.
Antique, I'm sure it's like an antique.
I think they changed it. I think they used to be a pharmacy. Anejo, anejo. Debe ser como 2 grados centígrados ahora. Este tipo está parado al calentador, claro, vivo. Carrusel. Una feria navideña aquí en Estonia, en Tallinn. Los saludo. Bien bonito esto. Los invito a que vengan. Este es el Old Town de Estonia. Miren estos edificios, algunos tienen 1000 años, cosas de esas así. Bello lugar. Está aquí un carnaval de... Bueno, carnaval no, feria estoniana. La gente aquí, estamos hoy es martes 20 de diciembre. Right now we are just ordered food at the brewery. It's if you walk past the city square, they it's one of these smaller. It's like in one of the alleys on the top, past the city square. By the way, we said before that 1,000-year-old buildings, but the old town is from 1300s, from the 13th century to the 1200s. So anyway, here is one of the beer that I ordered. This one is Weiss beer. And they have a lot of snacks. They have good food. This is the second time I come here. We like the place. It's beautiful. A lot of wood. A lot of it's a small. I like it. It's cozy. It's a little more intimate. And then the bigger places that are around the square, which have a lot of tourists and stuff. Look at my fancy base for my beer. Okay, cheers. And you can also explain to me how to turn out
Did you get it? Wow, look at my fancy beer.
So explain it and now I can look it up.
You have to use it with a...
Hold on.
Now Louis is gonna break his glass.
A little too little? Or there you go. Too little, right?
Mia, it isn't it?
Alright, cheers. Look at this half a pint. 500 milliliters?
2 hour stay in Estonia, or you're almost leaving?
Yeah, thank you, man. Love you, man. Thanks for
Thank you. Love you.
a wonderful time.
Okay.
Cheers. Hello again. So we just left the brewery and we're walking down Old Town. I don't want to show you a lot about Old Town because everything here is historic. You cannot spit on the street, which you shouldn't, without hitting something historic. But anyway, we're walking down Old Town. They're remodeling this church. But I'm gonna walk to this church, to the entrance. Hijo, ¿quieres ver conmigo? No? Okay, baby. So now I'm walking towards the entrance of this church that they are remodeling finally after 500 years. And this is, let's see what it says. Museum is closed for reconstruction. Okay, I want to know what it says about this museum. Oh, I probably have to go to the entrance to see how old it is and all that. Although, let's see what it says here. I'll translate that from Latin later on. Anyway, everything here is old and historic, and this may be actually the oldest. Oh, they have a viewing platform. Oh, a viewing platform and lift are being installed in the tower. That's the remodel. What the remodel is about. Pretty nice garden. Anyway, we're walking down this way now. Everything here, they have a whole bunch of smaller streets to explore. So I invite you to take your time and walk down this historic place. The Estonian or the Tallinn area has been inhabited for over 8,000 years. So a lot of history. Now we are, they built a monument in 2009 for the independence of Estonia. That's right behind me. This is coming out of the old town. There's a parking structure below us. And right here, actually, they showed you, they found when they were digging for the parking structure, the walls to the old city center. It was mentioned in some books or literature from 1355. And they made a beautiful, beautiful park and gardens here. This is again the exit of Old Town. Well, not the exit, it's one of the entrances. Right here you see how they are supporting Ukraine. And yeah, this plaza is beautiful. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the subway entrance is down there. I know I've gone there. I know there's a parking spot, and now I may be wrong about the subway, but yeah, I think there's like buses or bus station that comes out of there and it goes everywhere. Anyway, they did a lot of work on this plaza coming in or coming out of city center. We're done with Ukraine, Ukraine against Ukraine. I'm guessing this is the Ukraine embassy. At least a building that they're supporting the efforts against the war, against the invasion in Ukraine. Again, it's a shame, but yeah, hopefully we can get rid of this scourge soon. Anyway, I'm saying goodbye from Old Town in Tallinn. Again, it dates back to 13th century. Apparently built by the Danish. Ukraine actually didn't gain their independence until 1920. Apparently in the 20th century was when, or maybe at the end of the 19th century was when they actually got together and requested independence and ended up getting it. They requested it in 1918, they gained it in 1920, and then in 1940, I believe, they were invaded by the Soviet Union, and then 1944 invaded by the Germans, and then liberated and conquered by the Soviet Union again. We are leaving Old Town, but I recommend to visit, get lost in its streets. There are so many other things that can be done there. Visit Old Hansa. They have a wonderful pepper schnapps that they say is medicinal, among other drinks that they have. Go to Beer House. They have excellent variety of brews and a beautiful show with dancers that jump on tables and such. There are so many other things to do. Please visit. The place is amazing.